Christian organization. And since 1969, we've been teaching the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that they are God's true chosen people, according to the Bible. And that the white man, who also known as the Caucasian, from the Caucasus Mountains, is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So we're going to get into Daniel chapter 7, verse 9, which talks about the description of Christ, Most High, in this Bible. Let me ask you something real quick. Christians, have you ever asked yourself, and why do white people push the narrative that Christ is white? Have you ever noticed that Christ never really looked like that? He's from the Middle East. So when you really think about it, is Christ really a white man with white straightener and blue eyes? No. Christ is a black man. And it says that according to the Bible. What you see here in this painting right here is Caesar Borgia, the second son Pope, Alexander VI of Rome, who unalived his father, the homosexual lover of Leonardo da Vinci, and the man who had sex with his sister, Lucretia Borgia. That's right. That's the Christ that white man worships. Don't worship that black man. Don't worship that Hispanic man. And Native American Indian don't worship that at all. They push that narrative on us because they want to push supremacy on us. They oppressed us for years. And that's the idol they try to push on us to make us worship, to keep us under their foot. But I'm going to tell you the true description of Christ and what the Bible really says. You got what I need? Go ahead.
This is the book of Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down. That is a metaphor that every throne that came before this one has fell. Because Mosai said so. The Roman Empire has fell. The Egyptian Empire has fell. The Seleucid army of the Greek Empire has fell. The Babylonian Empire has fell. They have fell because the Lord wasn't with them. But Christ's throne, it says in this Bible, I'm going to tell you what it says. Go ahead.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
But the Ancient of Days did sit. But Most High's throne did sit. God's throne did sit. These other thrones did not stand long because they had tried to attack the children of Israel. They tried to put us down. And Lord made sure that their thrones were cast down. Keep going.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Whose garment was white as snow. Christ's garment was white as snow. But it says here in the Bible that Most High's garment was white as snow. And I'm going to keep on going. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the pure wool. Let's get this straight off first. Woolly is a texture. Pure wool, meaning his hair was woolly. Whose hair is woolly? A black man's hair is woolly. So it says here that God's hair was woolly. It wasn't straight, and it definitely wasn't full white. His hair was woolly. Keep going.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
His throne was like the fiery flames. That's what strikes you in your heart. Mosai's throne was like the fiery flames. That's a black man thing. That means Mosai is black. His throne was like the fiery flames. That's right. When you see a throne that's on fire, wouldn't that scare you? Keep going.
And his wheels as burning fire.
And his wheels are burning fire. His throne is on fire and his wheels are burning fire. That should say something. That should say something in this Bible. The Christian church don't ever mention this, but it says here in this Bible that Christ, his garment was white as snow. His hair was woolly. And his wheels and his throne was on fire. So that should say that Mosai is a black man. Keep going.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth.
A fiery issued and came forth. Now, when you read his presence, that should say something. That should scare you. You hear fiery flames in this Bible. Do you hear that in the Christian church? Do they ever mention that? They don't. Because they like to keep the cookie cutter image of Christ. They try to keep this cookie cutter image of heaven and God's throne. But it says something much more than that. Keep going.
And came forth from before him.
Drop that. Give me Revelation chapter 1, verse 15 to 17. That's right. So what I just talked about is not only Christ's description, but also the throne he inhabits in heaven. The Christian church likes to make you believe that his throne was all sunshines and rainbows, when it's not. His throne demanded respect. His throne strikes fear in your heart. When you come before the Lord, His flame issued from his throne. So that's to say something. I'm going to get more on this. So what I'm just talking about is the true description of the Most High God, about what he has, about the thrones and the predictions of this throne. America will fall because it is a throne that will be cast down, like so many others. But Most High's throne will stand forever. You got what I need? Go ahead and read.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks.
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. Now this talks about the 7 churches. The 7 churches mentioned with the 7 men. Keep going.
One like unto the Son of Man.
One like unto the Son of Man. There you go. Keep going.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot. Now, it says that Christ's garment was clothed down to the foot. Keep going.
A garment down to the foot and girded about the calves with a golden girdle.
A golden girdle is a golden warrior's belt. So he had a garment down to his foot and a golden warrior's belt. Now, do you see that on Christ? Do you see that on the fake Christ that Christianity likes to push on you? You don't. Because that Christ is white. Where it says here in the Bible, he had a garment down to the foot and a golden warrior's belt. That is a black man. That's just saying the Bible's black. The Christian church and the white man has been lying to you. You going?
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
And his hair was white like wool. There goes the woolly word again. That is a texture. White as wool. White was in wisdom. But woolly as in textures of a black man. That is the color. White is the color. Wool is the texture. So that goes to show that Christ is a black man. Everything that it says that he had on and the heritage he had is a black man. You don't hear that in the Christian church because they don't ever want to tell you that. Keep going.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And his eyes were a flame of fire. Now, on this image, his eyes are blue. But in his Bible, it says his eyes is red as a flame of fire. That should say something. Just like the Lord's throne that issued fiery flames, his eyes was red. Christ liked to drink wine. His eyes was red. That should say that Christ is a black man. That this Bible's a black man. That this Bible's black. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
And his feet like unto fine brass. There's another description that goes to show and proves. That goes to show that Christ is black. Bronze is a brown color. Say that one again.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Fine brass. That is a silky texture, but is a brown color. That goes to show that Christ's color, his skin complexion, is a black man's skin. You don't hear that in the Christian church. You don't see that on the picture.
Right.
Because that is Caesar Borgia. Keep going.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. Now, of course, when you throw a wood log or anything in a fire, it turns black. That's further proof that Christ is a black man. You ever burn anything? What color does it come out? It comes out burnt black. Charcoal's black. So that goes to show that Christ is black. A garment. See, this is the image right here that Christian church like to push on you. What you hear in this Bible is definitely not fitting the description here. That is a propaganda that the white man pushes on you to make you believe that Christ is white. And so he believes that he has authority over you when he does not. Goodbye. Come. So that goes to show that Christ is a black man and that this Bible is a black man. Keep going.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
How many proofs do I need to tell you? Whose people, what kind of people is loud when we speak? Black people, Hispanic people, and Native American Indians are loud people. Christ is a loud man. It says his voice is like that in many waters. So he speaks loud to his people. We like to be loud like how I am loud when I'm preaching to the
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please Go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one West. They're one West. They're one West.